Oh, Smokestack Lightning.
The frontier galaxy doesn't care about your dreams. It's a universe of rust, regret, and unpaid debts, humming a sad old song. Out here, you've only got two things that matter: your crew and your ship. Right now, you're about to lose one of them. Let's start the clock on the night before everything went to hell.
Oh, tell me, baby, what's don't matter, yeah, but don't you hear me cry?
We are in Orid. The air in your corporate apartment is sterile, recycled, and tastes of nothing. Outside the pristine window, the meticulously planned city gleams under this artificial feeling sun. It's beautiful, perfect, and feels like the most luxurious prison in the galaxy. And you know you're being watched. Fran, can you describe to us what you're wearing right now? What does Fran look like? What are they thinking about?
Fran in this apartment is a little more casual than she normally is. Her shoes are off by the door, these long, very tall boots that have never been very comfortable to her, but she knows help her get the job done. Her jacket is thrown on a chair by the door, usually meticulously hung up, but she's more frantic today than she has been in previous days, in previous months, in previous years. She sort of moves about her apartment, making a checklist of everything that has to go. She can't really start packing yet because, yes, she knows there are cameras in her room, but when the time comes, she's going to have to move very quickly to gather things and get out the door so she can get off planet.
You get a coded message from David, the engineer, and it buzzes on your personal comms.
Going to wait a moment, trying very hard not to look excited or like she's been waiting for something. So she casually walks over to the device along her wall, scrolls through the messages, and again is just trying very hard to not look like she is suspicious. Something she's very used to at this point, but usually she's doing this when she's protecting someone else. And it's for some reason harder when she is trying to protect herself. She goes and opens the message.
You see it's a single set of coordinates and a time, and you realize that this is it. It's your only chance at escape, at freedom.
A moment looking at the end of the episode, at the end of the message, reading it 2 or 3 times to make sure she's reading what she thinks she is reading. And when she is sure that the time has come, she turns and very quickly starts gathering the small list of items she had in her head. She's sort of then been moving them meticulously so they were easy to grab. And it only takes 3 minutes before everything is gathered. Her shoes are back on, her jacket is on. She also grabs a very large, oversized cloak, pulls it over her head so she can't be seen, tucks her hair back, and walks out the door. Again, trying not to look suspicious, but most definitely moving quicker than she probably should be.
And so you're making your way down this pristine hallway of this like corporate spire. And you know that there are cameras everywhere. And whether they are doing this or not, it feels like they're all boring into your back. And these coordinates lead you to this discreet lower level docking bay away from the main traffic. And you're standing by the airlock of a worn but capable looking freighter. And you see the name Smokestack Lightning on the side of it. And in front is a single figure. And you see they're standing calm. They have this large, thick, curly hair, stand about 6 feet at height, androgynous look to them, and their hands are tucked into their pockets of this long duster coat. And they're watching you approach, not with suspicion, but with like this quiet kind of appraising gaze as they look at you and watch you approach. This is where you were supposed to be at this time.
She's going to make her way across this dock, trying very hard not to look over her shoulders, trying to fight that feeling that she's being watched because she knows she is. It's just a feeling of guilt, like she's doing something wrong, that the paranoid sense is coming from.
Mhm.
She makes her way over to this figure and, eyes darting around, asks the question, who are you here for?
You must be the client. David said you were in a bind?
Yeah, just need to get off the planet.
Listen. No need to explain. The less I know, the better, actually. You can call me Kingsley.
Kingsley.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
So, and she they kind of look you up and down. You look like you haven't taken a deep breath in a week. Okay? Don't worry, because once those doors close, and she points to the ship, you're safe with us.
I've been doing what I do for long enough to know that safe doesn't really exist.
When you have a crew in a ship, you're safe. And she says that like you can feel the conviction. You might not believe it, or maybe it takes a second, or it'll take a while, but they believe what they're saying.
Well, I guess with you is safer than here. I know that to be sure.
I hope so.
Can we just get going? I don't need to be here. We don't need to be here for longer than necessary.
That's true, but I have a couple of the crew out to the market to buy some stuff that we need, some supplies. So we're still waiting on them, but we'll be gone out of here as soon as possible. I'm the captain. Welcome aboard the Smokestack Lightning. Let's get you settled in.
Yeah, I just need to get out of the open.
And she kind of like cocks her head to the side for you to follow, and they lead you on board. Orid is a place of wealth and abundance. And nowhere is that more obvious than this bustling open-air market near the spaceport. The air smells of these strange spices, fresh produce, and the exhaust of cargo loaders. Now, the two crew members she was referring to who are out at the market are one Midge and Flint. Wait, are you going by Flint or Flint?
Flint.
Okay, perfect.
Flint Carmine.
Oh, okay. You'll love to hear it. Okay. Kingsley sent the two of you, the seasoned veteran and the new kid, to grab some last minute, as high quality provisions as possible for your trip. It's your first real chance to, well, at least for you, Flynn, this is like the first job they sent you on. Usually that you're kind of have to stay on the ship and, watch people learn the ropes. You're finally out. You get to go to the market and prove that you can be sent out on your own little mission and come back successful. Can I get you to explain what your character looks like for me? For Flint first. What does he look like?
Yeah. So Flint is about 6 foot tall, young baby face looking kid with charcoal black hair that is gelled back with pomade, and from the neck down he is draped with like leather and pilot suit gear. And when he walks around, he always just kind of keeps that real relaxed swagger. Usually when he's walking around trying to be intimidating, puts his hand in his pocket. When he's trying to relax, he has his hands carrying his hands over his head, walking side by side with the legendary Midge.
Speaking of Midge, what does Midge look like? What do we see?
When you look at Midge, you see a woman, maybe past her prime. She's old. She's real old. She's about 5'3", 5'2", 5'3". She's kind of short.
Mm-hmm.
She has long, kind of frizzy, curly, white and gray braids that kind of cascade over her shoulders. She wears a large brimmed cowboy hat and a sort of sarape, like a woven blanket over her shoulders, like poncho style. She looks like, she's grimacing. She has a perpetual grimace most of the time. And if you were to look at her, you would think, yeah, maybe hard as nails.
Maybe hard as nails. And you said I heard you say maybe past her prime. How old is she?
She's 87 years old. 87 years young.
Young. Okay.
She still got it.
She still got it. Those hips still do what they do. Okay.
They do. And her knees too.
You never want to mess with someone who's in a career they usually die young in.
Yeah. And she carries a long, hard, knobbly wooden staff on her back at all times as well.
Okay, so it's just you, it's you, Midget, and it's you, Flint. What were you guys sent out to find specifically? You guys know your financial situation. What did Kingsley send you out to get?
Listen, Greenie, you here? Okay, we only got a couple of things on the list. First of all, we need some spices, okay? Because you can't have something good to eat if you can't cook with spices. So we gonna get some spices. And then I think we had a couple of gobbledygooks, little tech stuff. I'm not a techie. Here, you read the list.
All right, so we got spices, navigational batteries, something called coin polish.
Coin polish. That was my own personal list. Why'd you read that? Keep that here.
And she grabs the list back.
Sorry.
Be minding your own damn business.
And she also will remind you that maybe we need some,
I think, medical supplies. Just a little bit, just to kind of top them up. But, all right, come on then. Let's look. Let's see what we can find around here. It's a big market.
All right, lead the way, boss.
All right.
Cova melons. Get your Cova melons. You won't find better Cova melons in the system. A taste of paradise for your journey, yes? And one guy is like he's like older gentleman, looks similar in age to you, Mitch. He goes, "Hey there, young lady. Can I get you a Cova melon?"
Are you blind? I ain't young and I ain't dumb. Get out of my way.
And
she just
moves off to
pushes
the
him
side.
out. She's on a mission. She knows what's on her list, and I think she has a good idea of where she needs to head to like get these things.
Okay.
Yeah, he
You guys
looked.
Yeah. What?
Flint looked very interested in the melons, but was quickly adjust himself and followed Midge again.
Keep up now, Greenie.
She just calls you Greenie. She knows, what you go by, but you're just Greenie to her.
I'll ask Midge, what's your first impression of this green kid Kingsley brought on board?
Well, he looks fit. We'll see. He needs some training. He walks around the ship like he doesn't know what the hell he's doing, so he's definitely in need of some training, like any new Greenie, but I think she sees a little bit of potential in him, although she will never tell that to him. She won't say that to his face. But she sees some potential.
Okay. And for Flint, you've heard stories about the legendary Midge Thornton.
Oh yeah.
What's it like being on a simple supply run with her?
Even the simple jobs he's been making many memories in these kind of moments. Even though that she looks way past her prime. He knows deep in his own heart that she's that legendary badass that he knows all about.
Okay. You guys are continuing to walk, and eventually you come up to like this large spice table, like dozens of colors of different spices. And you know that like Midge, you've been around the block a few times. You know which ones are the cheap ones, and they're trying to upsell you on certain ones. We see another fella. He looks a little bit younger, looks a little bit slimy, but this is his large spice table. And you guys have been walking for a few minutes, haven't seen anything yet. So this might be your only chance.
Greenie, come on over here. Look, have a look. Okay, we ain't got the credits for anything nice like saffron, but we always want to start with salt, pepper, paprika. Okay, those are solid. You can't go wrong. Yeah, paprika. I call paprika.
Paprika.
You can get fancy with it if you want, but anywho, these are the staples. Let's go see. Sir, how much for these?
And he doesn't look at you, Midge. He goes, hello, young man. You look like you have coin to spend. Is this your grandmother here?
Yes, my grandmother. The legendary grandmother.
Excuse you, Grandma. I step in front of him. I put a hand in front of Greenie. I look at the guy who's bypassing me and talking to.
I'm sorry. I come from a place where the man is the head of the family.
It's kind of sexist.
Well, we ain't in that place right now, is we?
We currently are. Orid.
Really?
The home of family. Yes.
Okay, well, you ain't my family, and I'm the head right now, so that's all you need to know. You'll be dealing with me, thank you very much. How much for these bags of paprika, salt, and pepper?
I can get you salt and pepper and paprika.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what I said.
Ma'am?
That's exactly what I said.
Young man, do you understand this woman?
Yes, perfectly clear, sir. Salt, pepper, and paprika.
Ah, yes. Well, that'll be 1 credit.
One
and
credit?
You know that is wildly overpriced. Bitch.
1 credit?
For
a couple of spices?
No. We must have a lot of blinded up people. We must have a lot of real crazy people around in this market because I've never paid that much. I've never paid half that price for this.
Well, I don't imagine you have the credits. Sir, you must be the one that's holding the money.
So, how much credits do we actually have right now? So my account is pretty much 0.
Technically 0.
Yeah, I was going to say, how are we going to... I thought you said we started at 0.
Would you like to... this could be the first roll of the session. Would you like...
Oh, yeah.
One of you guys can use your savvy to try to convince this guy to
go for it, Greenie.
Yeah. So, Flint's gonna kind of peruse and schmooze a merchant, talk him down a little bit to our affordable price of free. Maybe a favor.
Okay. Oh, free 99 never hurt. Okay.
Free 99.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a savvy roll.
Savvy, let's go. 9.
Perfect. That is a success. Anything above 8 plus is a success. So he looks at you. He's like, "How about you give me an IOU?"
You know what? That's like you struck a hard bargain. Deal.
For half a credit.
What'd you say, ma'am?
No,
I can't understand a word that comes out of her mouth. I'm sorry.
No, she's probably having some early stage of dementia. But yeah, well, an IOU for the salt, pepper, and paprika.
Well, this boy's gonna get when we get back to this ship. I tell you what.
Yes. Do you have a card? Can I get your information?
Yeah. Let me just. He's gonna go into his pocket, and he probably has like some sort of like his forged account.
Oh, okay. Well, a simple IOU. You look like a man who is in tip-top shape, who I can rely on to get back to me.
Oh well, thank you, sir. That means a lot.
He shakes your hand.
Gives a nice firm handshake.
Ooh, strong boy, strong young man. Your grandmother would be proud.
I'm just rolling my eyes. Mm-hmm.
And he packs up some spices for you. He goes, the best salt, the best pepper, and the best paprika in Orid. Nice doing business with you, sir.
You as well. All right, Grandma.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Really? You gonna play along like that? Okay. Yeah, let's go. We got more stuff on the list. Medical supplies, I think. And
sorry about that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't worry. Don't apologize now. You're gonna be getting when we get on that ship. Just wait. It's okay.
Come on.
It's
Come
okay.
on, Midge. I was just trying to play the role. Come on.
No. Come on. Let's go. Keep walking. Feet forward. Follow behind me, will you, grandson?
Gonna hang his head low while he's holding the groceries of the 3 spices.
I don't believe it.
And while they're walking, I think she's probably like kind of muttering over sort of like rules in her head, but saying them out loud so he's listening. You taking a note? You always get pepper, because you can use this as a weapon and culinary seasoning. You know, you never know how harming some pepper in your eyeballs might be. So just write that down.
I'll write that down. You got it. And he's gonna go into his little notebook and start jotting down what she's saying.
Pepper in
Nothing wrong with
eyes.
being a little crafty.
Pepper in eyes, salt in wounds. Got it.
Paprika, toothpaste alternative.
Yes. You need a little blood?
The night before you fly from Orid to Ediston with your client, Fran is now on board. The crew is gathered in the mess hall. The air is thick with that smell of, you guys recognize it, that cheap synth coffee and the low, familiar hum of the ship's life support. It's quiet. It's that kind of calm that only happens before a storm. And Midge, Flint, Maia, you see this new person in the mess hall. As you guys each one by one are making your way in, you see Fran sitting at the table.
Oh, looks like we have company.
Fran is going to stand up very abruptly. Are you with Captain Kingsley?
Yeah, we're the
Yep,
crew.
With
That's
the
us.
crew, yeah. Who are you?
Oh,
She's a new planet,
They didn't-
right?
Oh,
yeah, just hopping right off planet with y'all. Need to get off world. So,
Does Fran
Hi.
look nervous?
terrified. They're consistently sort of playing with this ring that they have on a necklace. And you see them as they stood up. It wasn't just standing now facing you. They seem to be, she got like one leg sort of back behind her as if at any moment, defensive position, attack mode, like fight or flight. She does seem like she believes you, but also just very on edge in this moment. And you can see her eyes darting around the room at each of you, trying to sort of assess. You see her scanning her eyes up and down your body, trying to see truly who you are and what you have on you.
Flint is actually gonna as you're scanning the room, he's gonna smile with all the groceries that he was holding. Is gonna try and go and put on one arm. Hey, name's Flint Carmine. It's a pleasure to meet you. And he's gonna put his hand out for a handshake. Well,
She sort of giggles to herself a little bit, I guess, in that moment, like seeing what she thought was a threat very quickly display themselves as not threat level. And she'll reach out to awkwardly shake your hand. Fran, nice to meet you. Hi, Flint. And then looks to the other two standing behind them as if to offer an introduction as well. Fran, nice to meet you, ma'am. Hello.
I think I turn to Flint and I say, all right, it's time to get to the kitchen. Follow me. I know you got training with Kingsley later, but you always do to learn something in the kitchen. I look at this newcomer and I say, name's Midge. You'll get to know me later. Sit down, make yourself comfortable. And I just turn and walk off towards the kitchen. Come on, Greenie.
got it, boss. And he's gonna start hustling all the groceries.
name's Maia. Pleasure to meet you. I'm gonna move past Fran and start making a cup of coffee. Pick up the thing, pick up the pitcher, find a cup. You like coffee, Fran?
I don't usually like caffeine. No, it makes me a little jittery, and I think I'm already jittery enough.
Come on, have a cup. It's just as a friendly
Sure.
gesture, right?
Just, do you have any decaf maybe, or like a?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have a cup. I'm gonna walk up next to you, sort of wait for all the accoutrement, sugar and milk and all that.
No. Why don't you have a seat? Go sit over there. Relax.
I don't do well with relaxing.
I can tell.
Is there anything I could? I can help you with, or?
No, like I said, just relax. I got it.
Fran is going to walk back, kind of unsure of what to do with herself in that moment also, and sits back down to wait for a cup of coffee she didn't even want.
So, Fran, where you headed?
Ediston. I've kind of had enough of this place.
And we're not exactly a taxi service, right? We don't just take people to and fro. You must be.
Oh. I understand the payment. It just has to. It's upon completion of the mission. We're going to meet someone who holds the purse strings, I guess you could say.
Right. All right. Well, here's your coffee. Here's a cup. And I toss it down, kind of in front of her.
And then you see that Kingsley walks in, and they say, "Oh, hey, Maia, you making your famous coffee?"
I am. Yeah. Have you met Fran? They're really nice.
Of course.
Wonderful type.
No, I talked to the contact. I'm the one that brought her in, and I got her set up in her own room. You got my favorite ready?
Yeah. Let me get you a cup.
Thank you.
Get that right for you.
And they walk up next to you, and they just kind of like watch you make it, and they kind of just like bump you in the shoulder, just playfully. What do you think of our new transport?
Yeah, nervous type, real nervous.
She's real nervous.
What is she running from?
We don't ask questions like that. Right. I didn't ask that when we brought you on. You part of the ship. You're part of the family now. You know what I mean?
I think I brought you back to the ship after you were on your ass drunk.
Okay, listen. I told you to stop bringing up that night.
Well, do you remember that night?
Oof.
You better, actually.
I know it was a rough night. And then I just remember somebody throwing me in the shower. I think it was Midge, and there was cold water on me at one point. It was bad. It was a bad night. Midge.
Tom's, come on. I go, yeah, you was drunk as hell, girl.
I got it, Midge. Yep.
That's it. She just secretly listening in.
Yeah, I know you.
No business.
Yeah, Kingsley's like, you would think Clark is the one that's constantly listening, but it's Midge. I think Midge is the second AI on this too. No, it was a good night, but she's kind of like leaning in, whispering a little bit. She's a little nervous, but you know how it is.
I think I do. Listen, we'll get it like as you say, crew is family, and we'll get her to where she needs to be together.
Exactly, and this is a big payday. So,
what are we doing with the money with this one?
You know that beach that we went to a couple years ago?
You want to go back?
We never had the money to go back. I want to go back.
Yeah, me too. Actually, been thinking a lot about it.
Yeah, we need a break, right? We've been just hustling and working and.
This job is murder on my back. You know what I mean? Just like we need a break. You need a break. Sorry, I can't even finish a sentence right now. I'm really actually kind of anxious.
She you see that they touch your shoulder, kind of massage it a little bit. Calm down, Maia. Okay, everything will be good.
Yeah. Thanks, Captain. But this coffee though. Let's see about this coffee.
Yes, thank you. And cut to Midge and Flint. What are you guys cooking up in the kitchen?
Ooh, I think she's probably making something low budget, so nothing extravagant. Probably very little protein as well, but probably like a big pot of mixed rice. Got the seasoning, got a little bit of oil, and it'll feed everybody easily, quickly, and cheaply. Some veggies in there, not a lot. Probably like what is it? This spaceship food is like freeze dried. So she probably has like canisters of freeze dried vegetables.
Yeah.
And or fruits. So, and that's even like used very sparingly.
You hear the AI of the ship, Clark, comes in through the speakers.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Thornton, I will remind you that Captain Kingsley cannot require that much sodium in her diet.
Tell her to eat her left boot. Damn. All right. I got it.
I will relay the message.
Yeah. And I kind of lean over to Greenie. And I say, yeah, we usually make her a little separate serving, but I gotta keep her on her toes. She can't be asking for everything all the damn time. I mean, I know she's captain, she's great, but
Yeah, maybe instead of the too much salt, we should add a little bit extra pepper.
Gonna add a little bit extra pepper, but remember, we go easy on all this, but especially the pepper. Weapon, dual purpose, all right? So, here, she has her spoon that she uses for every meal, in preparing every meal. She hands it over to Greenie. Get it stirring, boy, and then put the lid on. Let it simmer. We're gonna sit here and wait.
Clark,
Takes a spoon and does like a salute. Aye, aye.
You hear Clark cut in again. I will remind you that pepper is not usually the normal weapon of defense. You have 12% chance of success.
Thank you, Clark. It's called craftiness. It's how I got this damn far for this damn long, all right? But thanks for the note.
Acknowledge.
Clark, did I ask him?
No, you did not, ma'am.
You were such a good boy. She's damn straight.
What is Flint wearing inside of the kitchen? Did he put on anything extra?
He didn't put anything extra. In fact, the only thing he would have removed is like just a jacket overcoat under that he's wearing over his pilot suit. Mm-hmm. So now he's just kind of going off just pure pilot suit, no jacket.
Okay. Eventually food gets ready. You guys are bringing it in. I imagine Flint is holding a lot of the plates, just like a server.
He's holding the large serving, no plates, just one big serving, and everybody can serve themselves from that.
Big gumbo pot.
The mess. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. You set it down on the big in the cantina area. Kingsley sits next to you, Fran. Fran, are you hungry? We got the best cook in the galaxy here.
Fran's gonna sort of see the mysterious food coming in, being placed in front of everyone, and give a sniff. She is very used to like high-end upscale food. And you'll see her sort of try not to make a face, but say, I think I'm a little too nervous right now. Thank you though. I thought we'd be leaving immediately, so I wasn't. I ate before and now we're, no, thank you.
Excuse?
Come on now. It's a little bit rude to not eat the food that Midge has worked so hard, and where we come from, we're grateful for every morsel that we can get. You understand?
I also trust me. You don't want to leave atmosphere on an empty stomach.
Yeah, I'll have a bowl. Sure. Thank you, Midge. I wasn't trying to be rude. I didn't expect such hospitality, honestly. Usually when I've been on transports, it's been much more business facing, almost sterile. Thank you all, and the coffee as well, Maia. I appreciate it. She goes and grabs a small bowl, tries to start spooning some of the servings in. Again, trying very hard to keep her face not rude and sort of neutral in this moment.
Don't worry, you're in safe hands. Let's give you a pat on the shoulder.
I'm gonna stand up and kind of wrench the bowl out of Fran's hands and hand it to the captain. Captain eats first. You know that, right?
Oh.
I'm sorry. She just offered there. I didn't. My apologies, Captain.
No,
newest one on the ship serves. So,
is the newest person on your ship or the newest member of your crew? Is this dead? I am.
You can see kind of like Kingsley snickering a little bit, like he just made up these rules, and maybe he's like pranking you a little bit. But Kingsley's kind of watching you to see how you'll respond.
Fran's going to stand up and say, when in Ord, stands up off the seat, starts trying to serve food, but doesn't know the proportions. You know, some people will serve for the size of food that they would like and not for the size of the person who's eating it. Looks down and realizes that there's not that much left for herself, and just very fills her bowl last and with not a lot of any of the food, and then sits down. This looks great.
Thank you. It's gonna be delicious. And then Kingsley just looks at you expectantly.
I give her an approving nod.
Just going to, thinking that this is a trap, like very slowly go for her spoon, very slowly pick it up, waiting to see if anyone else will.
I'm gonna slowly move it, just kind of lean forward, slowly.
I was gonna lean forward.
Like everyone's, yeah.
Just at a table being stared at for the first time in her entire life. Midge is going to, looking at Midge, takes a conservative bite of the spoon, and tries to smile. This is delicious.
Hey, there you go. And Kingsley slaps you on the back. Listen, we're just kidding. We're just joking with you. Everybody eat. Come on, everybody. Clark, play the song. And then a good like blues country song plays throughout the mess hall as you guys begin to eat. But you guys eventually get done with dinner. Where does everybody head after dinner's finished?
I think Fran heads back to her cabin. She doesn't have anywhere else to go on the ship, really. And, like, doesn't unpack. Maybe pull some stuff out that is a comfort, some clothes for the next day and whatnot. But for the most part, the bag it's just sitting in the corner of the room, open, to be able to access things in it without actually taking anything out. And the privacy of their room, they're going to whip out a little tool that they have for themselves and start fiddling.
Okay.
I think Midge probably goes back to the kitchen, calling along Greenie to follow her. We got clean up. You know, you can't ever be cooking and not cleaning, so let's get this all closed up, and then you can do what you need to for the rest of the evening. I don't know. I think you still had training with Kingsley, maybe, but let's get this all clean. And so she goes in, and she probably wants to clean up the kitchen and maybe do a walk around and kind of like find each member of the crew as the night is winding down and just give them a gentle Midge reminder that wake up calls bright and early as usual tomorrow morning. So. And she'll probably do the same thing for our new crew member.
Okay.
Miss Fran.
You will have to yell that through the door. Fran doesn't open her door. She's going to give kind of, thank you. I'll be there.
And rap on the door with my staff.
Put
Come on now.
things away. You'll hear some shuffling inside the room first. And then they'll open the door just a crack and kind of stick her head out and say, yes, ma'am. Can I help you with something?
Wake up call is bright and early tomorrow morning. I'll be doing the wake up. You better be up and at 'em about 3 minutes. That's how we run. That's how we roll.
Ma'am.
While you on this
3
ship,
minutes.
that's what we... Okay.
Yeah, after Flint is done doing a double take on cleaning up the kitchen, he's going to go over to Kingsley to report for pilot training. They'll knock on the captain's door. Captain, I'm ready for the training.
She goes. They come out. Oh, hey, kid. Well, give me a couple hours, okay?
Yes, Captain.
Okay.
Before we leave, is it all right if I take it out port?
Yeah, of course.
All right, nice.
Yeah. Come find me in a couple hours.
All right, we'll do. He's gonna salute, and then he'll.
I told you don't have to salute. It's just they shut the door. What about for Maia?
Maia says, that kid's real motivated, isn't he?
Were you in her their room?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey.
Goodness.
He's just up against the wall. He's a wallflower.
Okay, so we shut the door, and Maia is in the captain's quarters.
He's so motivated.
Yeah.
A little too motivated?
I think he's just trying to prove himself, you know?
I feel like when I was that young, I didn't have anything to prove to anybody.
He's different. He didn't grow up like us.
Well, yeah, sure. Do you even know how he grew up? Like,
No, not really. And like I said, people come, people go. We've lost a lot of members who haven't really fit. And, people will share what they want to share when they're ready. I don't want to push them.
I don't want to say we lost too many people, but yeah, we run through some crew.
Hey, listen, we lost the right amount of people.
The core group's still here, though, right? Me, you, Midge.
Yeah.
Mostly me, you, though, right? I mean, I'm just kidding. This is just jokes.
Hey. And you see Kingsley's face, and in their quarters, you can see that there's a large window that looks out into the expanse of space and the stars and different areas. And they go to go look in front of that window, and they get a little quiet. And you can see Kingsley starts to tap against, like, their hand goes against, like, the railing a little bit, starts to tap, kind of nervously, it looks.
We always end up like this, don't we? These kind of awkward silences.
Mai, they're never awkward to me.
Yeah, but I always feel like there should be something there, It's an empty space, and it feels like there could be a galaxy right there.
My dad always said if you can live with somebody in silence, that's how you know you're real comfortable with them and that you trust them.
Damn, you've never brought up your dad before.
I've just been thinking about him a lot lately.
Oh yeah? What about?
Yeah. Can I show you something?
Yeah, anything.
Follow me. And they open up the door to their room, and you guys go throughout the entire ship. You keep going to different, like, areas. And they're like, see, I don't know if you noticed these different areas. Right here, me and and they look a little sad.
You and who?
My older brother. We used to mark off our heights when we were growing up on the ship. And you can see little scratches off to the side.
No, that's you? That's little you right there?
Yeah, that's me.
The way I see you, you're always larger than life, I guess. It's hard to believe you're ever this small.
Yeah. And then you go to another section, and you say, like, you go near the cockpit, and you say, my dad used to sit me here on his lap, and he would show me the controls. You put my hand on top of his. This is where I learned about family.
I never realized this ship was your home. Like, this is your home.
The ship is the home.
So
yeah.
I'm in your home. Like, brought me in.
I like to think everybody's welcome until they show who they really are. That's why we've gone through so many members, because eventually they show us who they are, right?
Yeah. They mostly were showing us a bunch of money-grabbing pirates for the most part.
I mean, part of me gets it, But some people just fit, some people don't. And you could look at someone like Midge, who has a tough exterior, but I think, he probably loves this ship more than anybody.
I don't want to say anything rude about Midge. I gotta. She's just like big auntie, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You gotta love her.
No, I do. I mean, don't tell her I said that. Midge, you better not be listening on the comms.
Midge in another room takes a step back. Damn it.
But love is interesting, I guess. It's really important to tell people sometimes how much you care about them sooner or later.
One thing's for sure, I do love this crew. Every last one of you. You're all a bunch of broken, beautiful disasters, but my disasters.
Yours, huh? Okay, I see how it is. I really appreciate you too, Captain. You keep all of us together. You're strong. You're brave. You're. I think I'm gonna run some diagnostics now, actually. While I'm here. Oh, sorry. Unless there's one more you wanted to show me.
There is something I wanted to say, because I feel like I love everybody on the crew, but can I be honest with you?
Yeah, of course.
This job and they sigh, and they're kind of nervously like grabbing their hands. It feels different. We're not just, I don't know how to, we're not just moving cargo, and I feel like we're helping someone who'd be dead otherwise. The way that this Fran is acting. But I want you to remember something, okay?
Yeah. What's up?
Whatever happens, she's one of us now. No matter how long it takes to get her to Ediston. Just be ready. And the motto that my mother used to say is that the ship is the mother. And we have to take care of her so she can take care of us. Okay?
Absolutely. It's all about love, right? Well, okay, seriously though, how much money do you think Fran owes? Come on, she gotta be running away from debt collectors or something, right?
With the feeling that I'm getting, does she owe anybody? She's running away from something.
Yeah. Oh, she definitely running away.
And I'm not gonna say the number. She might tell you the number, but it's a big payday. Like a too good to be true type payday.
Like so that big?
I'm taking a big risk. I just had a feeling that this one needs to get out.
This could be just think if the pay is good enough, this could be our last one, right? We could just maybe, find somewhere nice to settle down. We could leave all this behind us, take the ship and just
it's a good thought. Hold on to that thought. Okay? Will you do that for me?
I will. We'll do.
Okay. You go run your diagnostics. I gotta teach the kid. Just in case. We'll be up bright and early, flying out.
Captain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enjoy. Get happy. Good luck training the kid.
Kind of. They look at you like their eyebrows furrow.
Maybe I've had too much coffee. Sorry.
You got something to say, or?
Hey, you know what? Remember that beach vacation we were talking about? Maybe.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
We should just find a little time for ourselves down there,
I would love
just talk, just vibe,
I would love that.
Yeah, me too.
So a question for Maia. You've always seen Kingsley as this kind of unshakable core of the crew, and you've seen them a little bit more vulnerable. They've brought you to some places around the ship that shows you little bits and pieces of their life. They're a little nervous. What does that make you feel or think about in this moment?
I am holding together, physically pushing down the biggest smile, the biggest bit of laughter and joy in my heart, and just trying to keep it cool. I'm trying my best to keep it together, but I this is special. She's never opened up like this. She's never been not as vulnerable as this before. I mean, we've always been close, but this is what I want, right? This is what I've always wanted, just to feel like I was special in their eyes.
And do you, in this moment, feel special?
Yeah, I feel like I'm the only person in the universe.
Kingsley walks off to go find Flint.
Gonna watch her step out of the room and then just kind of Okay. Yeah. Check these diagnostics here.
You hear the Clark link. I heard a struggle in this room. Are you okay?
Yeah, doing good. Don't worry about it, Clark. We're all right. How you doing?
I ran diagnostics on your heart and your pulse. It is rising.
Yeah. Too much coffee, Clark. A little too much coffee. I'm gonna be okay though. Yeah. What are you diagnosed? Why are you diagnosing my heart for? Get out of here. Leave me alone. No privacy in this place at all.
I will remember that. Acknowledged.
Midge comes in on the comm.
She's like, yeah, see, Clark, nobody asked you.
And then she says,
Fool, you missed your timing.
Eventually, the night goes on as you guys are kind of docked here so that the ship can get all the fuel that it needs, and as it kind of is like at a charge station, kind of just getting diagnostics and stuff stuff that you can only get at a spaceport. So you guys are getting ready to leave in a few hours. I was going to call you Greenie too, Flint. You also get trained by Kingsley. They're going over like the controls, and this is, they tell you about FTL and faster than light travel and things like that. And eventually everybody goes to sleep and we fade to black. Then you wake up, you hear screaming. There are screaming alarms. And that's the first thing that you hear in the morning, Midge, even before you get up to do your morning routine to get everybody up. You hear the alarms of the ship are blaring, and you hear Kingsley over the comms. We have an emergency liftoff. We are leaving now. Now! And the ship, its weight, you feel it rise up into the air and is flying forward. Whoever's standing up, or even if you're laying down on the bed, your body shakes and you almost tip over. What do you guys do?
Fran's gonna grab her stuff, packing mini stuff up. The little bit that was been pulled from her bag is back in it. She zipped up and she is sitting on the bed in her room, staring at the door, waiting for what might happen next.
I'm gonna lean under my bed, grab a big knife, stick it into my boot, grab a gun, stick it into my holster here, put down my zone, and head to the
bridge.
The bridge. That's the word, exact word. I'm like, we'll head to the bridge. Yeah.
I think Midge probably pops up as soon as she hears any sort of odd sound. She's usually the first one up on the ship, so this is a complete shock to her. And she'll just say, "Clark, what's going on?"
Incoming enemy vessels. You have 2 minutes. And so you hear that over the comms, Flint. You hear Kingsley say, "Kid, I need you in here now."
I'm coming, Captain. He would have knocked out his bed from the sudden thrust.
Yeah.
And he would have quickly grabbed his snub pistol and started rushing to the bridge as soon as he heard the captain.
Co-pilot station, now! And she points it. Remember what I taught you? We gotta get out of here! And you guys are flying. You can see the name Viridian on one of the kind of sleeker, they're like warships that are closing in fast on your guys' ship. It has everybody kind of rushed to the bridge.
Yes.
Fran, are you staying in your room?
Standing in their room, stun baton in hand, looking at the door, and as the minutes tick by, she's going to kind of lean and look out her window and see if she can see, maybe I'm just being paranoid. Maybe something else happened on the ship. Maybe one of them stole something and they're trying to flee from the market. But then seeing the Viridian name and knowing exactly what is happening, yeah, she's going to jump out of bed, stun baton in hand, and haul ass to the bridge with everyone else. And comes screaming at the door. We gotta go right now. Why are we still here? We have to leave right now.
Oh,
working on it.
Kingsley, will somebody handle that? Regarding Fran, because she's trying to concentrate.
All right. Sit down. We gotta leave the pilots to do what they do best. All right, sit down now.
Calm is not calm. No one's calm right now. We're all panicked. We're all running. Why would you be calm right now?
No, I'm saying get out their face, girl, and I mean it. And I put my staff right in front of her, and I give you a very serious look. Sit down. We gonna be fine. We're gonna do what we gonna do. No
Fran's
different
hands are up in
than
the air.
any of the times in the past. Captain,
Just
pilot assistant, let's go.
The universe dissolves into this nightmare of sound and violence as you see Viridian Dynamics. Their ships are opening fire. I'm not going to go into full combat, but this is what happens. You see red lights flash, alarms have this single kind of unending note inside of your ship, and the ship kind of groans like a dying beast. and you smell the air. It has this kind of acrid smell of burning electronics as hit after hit is slamming into the side of the Smokestack Lightning. And you see Kingsley, whoever's in the cockpit area and the bridge, the cockpit like explodes around them. And like reroute, you see them like rerouting like auxiliary power to forward cannons, one final like desperate counterattack. But in doing that, it sacrifices their life. It's the last ditch effort that the Smokestack Lightning can do on its last legs. Flint, they never told you about this mode of the ship.
Oh, and Captain, he's gonna look over his and are they still alive?
You can look at the captain in the eye, and Kingsley will look at you one final time, and you can see that the damage that's been done to the ship is specifically affecting that seat and the cockpit area, but they have to do one more maneuver before they finally let go. And you could see it in their eyes. Kingsley is kind of communicating to you that this is it. And they don't say anything, but you see extreme like stress and pressure in their face.
Not knowing what to do, seeing the last look of the captain, Flint is just gonna takes his part of the steering wheel and brace for whatever is to come.
They just kind of nod at you. You see like this resolute look in their face. They look at every single person in the crew. They look at you, Midge. Kingsley looks at you. They look at you, Mai. And eyes start to water. And you see them click, like they flip up a little screen. There is a few buttons that have to be clicked. Fingers go down, and a massive blast tears from your ship. It cripples one of the attackers, but at the same time, there's like this feedback surge that fries multiple systems. It pushes the Smokestack Lightning past its breaking point, and you're thrown against the walls as Kingsley fights the controls of the dying vessel. And they're trying to keep it long enough before you see this large, dusty desert planet coming into view. And you know the one, Mitch. Rothko, rushing up to meet you. Thanks for listening to Bad Dale Blues. I'm Maia, your Gamemaster and narrator. Our cast includes Ariel as Fran, Mark J. as Mai, Amber White as Midge Thornton, and Malik Fuqua as Flint Carmine. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a review or comment wherever you get your podcasts. It helps us out more than you know. We'll catch you on the next one.